What up? It's your boy T-Bone Reaction. Today's Films Friday. Now we get the meat and potato of Films Friday, which is the celebration, which is the new Dead Meat Kill, which is the kill count. If this is in honor of Dead Meat reaching their 500 kill counts in through the years as well too, though. Dead Meat been doing a thing for a good while as well too, though. If I can get the oldest to find when they started back in 8 years ago. Started back 8 years ago, and the first one being the original Friday 13th films as well too. Reason why they ended up being a recount, because James was a little inexperienced as well too, though. Was getting started, then through the year he elevated his skills, and to this day is one of the best kill count videos to check out, because not only does he show the kills, he breaks down behind the scenes, the story behind some of the movies, the actors and everything as well too, as well as they'll give you the story of the movie as well too, in case you don't feel like sitting through the movies to watch it. So anyway, we're gonna look at that. This is gonna be a part 1 as well too, and I'm doing it from the Patreon cut, so I might be doing some censoring if I find out, because the original ain't out yet, and I don't want to wait too long. So, because the movie is out, the thing's an hour long, so I might do a part 1 and part 2. So anyway, without further ado, let's check out the kill count. Let's get it.
Welcome to a very special kill count, everyone. It's our 500th episode, and to celebrate this milestone, we're looking at the kill count, which began in April 2017 and continues to run to this day. For the past 8 years, I've been tallying up the victims in all our favorite horror movies, recapping them with jokes both clever and corny, giving my opinion about them, and of course, showing you how they were made. I try to cover everything: the mainstream hits, the well-known classics, the foundational oldies, the weird homespun B-movies, and perhaps my favorite of all, the endless awful sequels that never once knew a movie theater. I've got plenty more to cover, but I thought it'd be nice to take a look back at our show now that we've made 1,000 episodes. There are some things that remain the same from that very first episode. The intro video bumper with our amazing logo made by Bethany Radloff, the kill graphics that pop up on the screen saying who died, how, and when, the numbers roundup, which I give in a blank white void, and the awards I give out, the golden chainsaw for coolest kill and the dull machete for lamest kill. I've even kept the music consistent all this time, frankly because it's perfect. I will never change it willingly. But plenty of other things have changed, and I'd like to reflect upon them while I take this trip down memory lane. And while I do, I'll be counting up the kills. Anytime me, Chelsea, Zoran, a Dead Meat employee, or anyone else got killed in a kill count. Hey, sorry, Fireplace James, I'm gonna let you finish in a minute, but sorry, we forgot to thank someone very important for this episode. Reddit user SnowClown7 made the list that we built the kill count off of.
Okay.
So thank you so much, user SnowClown7 on Reddit. I'm sorry we forgot to write you into the script. It's been crazy, but I wouldn't feel good if we didn't thank you. So this is my addendum to properly thank you. Everyone else, come join us on the Dead Meat subreddit, r/DeadMeatJames. Okay, have fun, guy. I honestly can't think of a better way to celebrate this occasion, so join me and let's get to the kills.
All right, and
the kill count began in 2017.
Before I go any further, I'd like to say thank you, James, for making this as well too, though. As this eventually became my popular reactions videos from my viewers as well too, though. I say I originally was, like I say, if I told you before, my Final Destination, I originally was doing my original kill counts. I was watching. Hold on a second, my wife's calling. Bad. Let's keep going. Like I said, it's an hour or so of I want to stop it. My door. Hold up, my door. Bad. Let's keep going. And just to let you know again, this is going to be the Patreon cut, so I might be doing some censoring once I find the original ones out. I'm going to see if there's anything I need to censor out or not, or if it's just an early release. Cool.
Made the list that we built the kill count off of. So thank you so much, user SnowClown7 on Reddit. I'm sorry we forgot to write you into the script. It's been crazy, but I wouldn't feel good if we didn't thank you. So this is my addendum to properly thank you. Everyone else, come join us on the Dead Meat subreddit, r/DeadMeatJames. Okay, have fun, guy. I honestly can't think of a better way to celebrate this occasion. So join me and let's get to the kills. The kill count began in 2017 with the Friday the 13th series.
I forgot to say my piece. Yeah. This Dead Meat, shout out to Dead Meat getting their 500 Vault too. That's what I meant to do. Like I said, started out with just watching on my own, and then I was already doing reaction videos. When I started watching my own, and I'm like thinking, why does make this part my reaction? This one I started with the Final Destination 5 as a regular. Then I say let's try to make it down for a while. I was making it try not to look away. There's most time I went through it, but there's a few times I failed. One was the Velcro experiment. I remember the first one I failed on, and I closed my because the face smashing one, and then another time I lost to some shit literally, and face killing. But on that, since going forward, most of my kills I've been not looking straight at it as well too. So I dropped the whole. I dropped try to look away standard just went through reaction because I really was no point. And then going forward, we're doing kill costs for time being, whether it was by poll. I pull out polls for y'all, do a franchise as well too. There's been some ups and downs as well too. The only downs I say is when I was trying to do the uncensored, but I had to cut my own, so I won't feel like I'm cheating on the trying to live away because of gory stuff, but at the same time it was a bitch trying to edit. So like, no, fuck it, let's do the censored ones. I didn't done premieres. I stopped doing the premieres because it's not worth it unless I really needed. Unless something I had to be a premiere because I know my reaction was crazy. Like the most recent Final Destination video. Bloodline, the Thanksgiving one, and what was and Intruder had some cool reactions as well too. I did some of the games, and the games I've been so on, depends, but anyway, I might do the Happy Hill Homicide, who knows. Other than that though, this has been my go-to, my top reaction. A lot of people look forward to reacting while I do the day of reaction or the poll as well too. So other than that, thank you James and Chelsea and Zoran and others for some good experience going through with the kill count reactions, making it my theme for making Films Friday. The reason why Films Friday is this because of them. But other than that, let's keep going.
The first video being released on April 7th. I had developed the show for 6 months before releasing the inaugural episode as a 27-year-old in a yellow V-neck who had no idea what was ahead of him.
I felt younger. Wow. So, the Steiner math as well too, though. So, Steiner math real quick. He's going 1990 base, so he is 35 or 34, 35. Or 36, either way. Wow, I thought he was younger. Let's keep going.
Kill count blew up pretty quickly, but that doesn't mean I was an overnight success. I've been making YouTube videos for years. In 2012, I launched a sketch comedy channel.
I remember that. He's talking about that. Comediocracy. I remember he's talking about that.
Comediocracy with a few college friends. Check out Matt Cain on the left there. He'd eventually create and showrun the Peacock series Hysteria. Comediocracy had an impossible to spell name and was probably a few years late to be doing sketch comedy on YouTube. Chelsea, who was then my girlfriend, was a part of it from the start. We ended up changing the name to Practical Folks in 2014 and had a modestly successful series called Drunk Disney. It was a mystery science theater style riffing show where we got drunk watching Disney movies.
We definitely just
I forgot we said the third guy is doing now. I forgot to say what the third guy is doing now. He's a part of it in a way, or he does his own thing now.
Huge grundle.
Women have tiny little grundles.
The Practical Folks fans who followed me over to Dead Meat helped make the channel successful early on. We also got lucky that the Friday the 13th game came out at the same time, so people who were playing it looked up the movies and found the kill count. The rest is history.
Nice.
While I did start doing silly bits to get to the numbers right away, I never died in the original run of Friday the 13th kill counts, nor in the Scream kill counts that I followed them up with. The first kill out count came from our first one-off when I covered The Thing. Let's take what we know for sure and go to the numbers. It was a normal walk because I'm a thing.
Yep.
It's funny, I had never seen The Thing before deciding to cover it, and it wound up being my favorite horror movie alongside Scream. Another early kill came from the Chucky series.
So I'll explain why we got a recount vote on too, because of and the Chucky one, I think, because there was this early kill counts as well too. Now I want to go still do recounts with when we do Nightmare on Elm Street. That's why I've held out on doing that series franchise as well too, because that's my all-time favorite horror franchise going forward those to this day though as well too. But I heard that he could possibly do a recount of that,
where each subsequent episode showed the mini Chucky in my background slowly escaping his box. That culminated in Cult of Chucky, when he attacked me and, I think, killed me? He's killing me! He's killing me! Yep, sounds like it. These early episodes were so simple. It was literally me counting kills while making a few jokes along the way.
Yeah, like I said, it was like, yeah, early James was just learning the ropes as well too. And if you look at some of these, because I am doing some kill counts a while back before the recounts of them came out because of like votes or doing this for Halloween or doing a Halloween occasion as well too. And yeah, young James was up and coming. I mean, he was only a slight step up of the other kill counts that just show kills as well too. You know what I mean? With his commentary, but with his slowly shows his commentary, but through the years he made him the GOAT of kill counts.
All while I talked in a mile-a-minute monotone. David walks over to his neighbor Norton, an attorney played by Andre Brower, to exchange insurance info since it was his tree that broke his boathouse. Norton's had a bad morning too, since the storm also claimed his prize car. During that era, I died a few more times. My head blew up in Thanksgiving, I got chest bursted in Alien Resurrection, and I was apparently killed by Pennywise in the It miniseries episodes. I remember being 28 years old. There were way fewer aches and pains, but also way less self-awareness, so, it's a fair trade. Right from the start, I made sure Dead Meat wasn't only about the kill count. In fact, the second video ever released was a convention video covering Monsterpalooza. I made sure to keep doing event videos, as well as ranking videos, and random stuff like unboxing board games and props. I never wanted the channel to be a one-trick pony. It was always meant to celebrate horror movies in a comprehensive way. It's fun looking back on the early kill counts with the original set, a single bookcase in front of some curtains I bought from Amazon. They actually hung in front of our office door, so I had to put them up and take them down before and after I filmed each video.
And he was shoot James as well too. Though I don't know if it was a different house maybe because I think they have the no shoes rule because I know a lot of his kill counts he's wearing no shoes from like the bad high C moments that he does on the get to the number bits and stuff like that.
So many holes in the wall from nailing them in. I still think I did a good job with the set.
He did.
The Mist in particular is a favorite, and I still think a lot of the early episodes are hilarious. So what is going on there?
Oh, Trick or Treat. So Trick or Treat is already one too. I was debating or added as a possible for Halloween.
Blair was in a hot dog costume, but fucking a pig.
Oh. I like that I established holiday episodes early on too. I covered Trick or Treat for Halloween, and it became the first episode to break 500,000 views in 24 hours. For Thanksgiving,
well, I might just do it.
I discovered Thanksgiving, which would become a long-standing runner on the channel.
Yup. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I'm with James this one. I'm still pissed this day. I got people, and what makes it worse, I got people comes on that video, the first one, and remind me of me losing to a pot of shit. Literally. I still got folks who reminds me of that. Nothing against the folks, but just that the thought that my original concept of the dead meat was trying to look away, and the thing that made me look away is a pot of shit. Because somebody say you watch this, one of you say that I survived. Chest explosion, head explosion, and all that, but power shit got me. Well, again, this is my earlier than me, so if that power shit didn't get me, the ones you named that I survived would have possibly got me at one point as well too before I got desensitized. So as well too, before that, I wasn't as desensitized to the stuff yet because you saw I lost on the Belco experiment. But anyway, let's keep going.
Oh, gobble, motherfucker!
And in December, I covered a bunch of holiday movies, including the Jack Frosts, the Black Christmases, Krampus, and New Year's Evil.
Yep. What's I react to all except for Jack Frost because I think Jack Frost was one of the ones I watched on my own, but if y'all want me to react to that, comment down below.
It were an exhausting time for me, since I was doing it while working a full-time job at Fullscreen, where I edited together social media videos for Fox shows.
Okay.
Thankfully, the channel continued to grow, and in November of 2017, I was able to leave my job and commit to doing Dead Meat full-time.
Nice. That's probably why he stepped up the game as well too, though. you know, I can relate. You know, I work as well too while doing like reactions though, so that's why most of my reaction times were late as well too, unless I doing my work from home days.
Wouldn't have been possible without viewers and without people signing up for my Patreon, so thank you to everyone who helped me take that giant step forward. Dead Meat was now my job. In 2018, with the help of a few editors who were paid on a per episode basis, I began cranking out kill counts at an unbelievable rate. 80 over the course of the year. My hosting style also improved, maybe because I wasn't distracted by my other job. I gradually slowed down my speech, and the episodes featured more plot summary of the movies. 2018 also saw the Dead Meat podcast launched by Chelsea, a crucial part of our channel and brand. It allowed us to engage with horror movies on a deeper and more conversational level than the scripted kill counts, as well as dive into other topics related to the genre.
If BTK, because
Hey, I guess it's they're still dating. They must haven't moved in with each other yet because they're like in separate homes.
TK would also
Separate
break
rooms.
and enter. I could take him though. He's kind of a he's such a loser.
What a fucking loser, man.
Well, that's in separate rooms in the same house.
After tackling the behemoth of the 2017 It, I moved on to my next big series, A Nightmare on Elm Street. It was the kill count for the third film, Dream Warriors, that saw me end an episode like this for the very first time. Be good people.
Oh.
I still sprinkled in one-offs like other holiday episodes and began a partnership with Crypt TV that would prove very fruitful to both of us, eventually getting me an acting role in the Look-See series. Then, as St. Patrick's Day approached, I covered the Leprechaun series. It's funny, so many people
Actually, the van which the Leprechaun Return was one of my earlier kill count reactions.
were mad at me
I have not done the series yet, but I might have to think about bringing back the franchise poll again to see if I should do them.
for doing that franchise at the time because they wanted something more popular and mainstream. I tried to compromise by doing them twice a week to make them go by faster. But I'm pretty sure nowadays everyone would agree the Leprechaun kill counts are classics. I think they were also the first episodes where I had help from someone else editing them. Brianna Paperno, who was crucial to Dead Meat's success and who worked with us for 6.5 years. Oh, I also think that Leprechaun in the Hood was the first time that Lucy appeared on the kill count. Lucy is our wonderful, beautiful, perfect little kitty who always used to make podcast appearances back when she had a table to sit on. Sadly, she doesn't make as many appearances now, especially since we got a dog who kind of crowds her out, but I still try to include her whenever I can. I know people get worried about her, but don't worry, she's doing fine. She's a perfect kitty. After Leprechaun, pretty much exactly 1 year after the kill count began, I moved the kill count set to the other side of our apartment and added more bookcases. The first series to feature the new set was Saw.
So they were living together. Oh, yeah, I know me. This was the one. This was roughly my popular. This was the first. I think it was the first I did I did in order of series was the Saw series and it's the one when I had to test my mic on the trying to look away because me and Saw. So this is like my test of mic of the trying to look away and passed with flying colors, and since then this is the reason why the try to look away is ending because they made me strong.
April 2018. This is probably the kill count set most people picture when they think of the show. Hell, it's the version we rebuilt for fans at VidCon when we did our installation there in 2024. That's probably because the Saw and Purge episodes saw an enormous jump in viewership. Yeah. I guess the algorithm...
And I'm gonna let you know, you're not gonna get Purge out of me. I'm gonna tell you that right now. Purge, you're not gonna get Purge out of me because out of respect of I don't want to condone that since folks, and because I get it, Purge is just a thing, but it's the fact that folks are encouraging it to really happen. I don't want to be part of that, so that's the reason why I will not react to these nor watch the movie itself. Anyway, so I apologize if I have not done Purge or anything. There's a personal reason I have for that as well too. Nothing against the series, as people making it and want to be a real thing has me not condone it at all, whether it's just by not watching it nor involved in anything about it. So there's the thing. I may come around to it when I know for sure it's not going to ever happen, but till then, I'm not going to do Purge.
Didn't hate us back then. That was nice. It was shortly after the Purge episodes that the channel hit 1 million subscribers, 15 months after the first kill count.
Lucy, are you proud of Daddy?
Good job.
Yeah. That's a million sub licking right there.
We celebrated on a live stream by popping a bottle of champagne, and I still have the cork to this very day. It lives in my Puppet Master Blu-ray collection trunk. This was, unfortunately, when content issues with YouTube began. The Saw episodes were the first ones that became a major problem for YouTube and required extensive blurring to keep from getting demonetized.
Yup. And this is around time also I say I was gonna try to and it's also the reason why this series alone, as well as my laptop acting like a dick at the time. This is when my MacBook was acting like a dick at the time and freezing and shit. Is the reason why I did not want to do the uncensored version anymore, because the seriousness of the editing the seriousness of the editing was just too much for me to do the censoring, my own censors role too. Then have folks say, "Oh, why are you censoring your race?" No, because I was trying to be a good sport and not cheat. To try not to look away. That's probably the other reason why I stopped doing trying to look away too. So I had to be doing the uncuts, because at the time he had the uncut version of movies available on YouTube. But around the time I signed up for the Patreon, and I did not want to get myself or myself in trouble by doing the uncut versions as well too. So there's that. So that's why going forward for a while, I was doing the censored version as well too. And if I must see to kill, I'll watch on my phone, or for a good minute, with my membership, I do a secondary kill count from another website. Another channel as well too, like Counted Dead or somebody, to for my exclusive, to see if I can get some money for the membership as well too. But that, and I did try Patreon, and that's the other reason too. I tried a Patreon, and Patreon wasn't successful, so there's that.
And age restricted. This was when I began putting uncensored kill counts on the Patreon, but because I want people to see them, I made it as cheap as possible. A single $1 a month, a price that I have never and will never change. I've explained many times why this is the only way that works, but briefly, I can't have the explicit versions alongside the censored ones for free. It would cut views in half, and YouTube would think that viewers weren't interested in the show anymore. Then they would suppress it in the algorithm, and everything would get fucked. This actually happened later on when I had the explicit version of Reanimator available in the description of that episode. Everyone clicked away to watch it, so YouTube thought people hated the public video and suppressed the next few episodes. It was rough. I also started to get hit with copyright claims more, probably because I was using more footage. I tried to ward this off with a message that many people thought was there from the start. Movie footage used in the kill count is owned entirely.
I think and this is when a lot of us was using that. If you see my earlier reaction, I had to do a disclaimer. Shout to Brandon before they broke up. They was putting in it as well too. I think even what's the name? Dwayne and Jazz did too as well too. So yeah.
By the copyright holders. Dead Meat makes no claim of ownership and simply uses the footage for purposes of education, commentary, and criticism under fair use. Please support filmmakers and the art of filmmaking by watching Saw on home media or streaming services where available. But no, this didn't begin until the Saw episodes. Didn't seem to stop the claims at all either, so I wound up looking for an ACN to help me. I signed with Made in August 2018, and they helped a ton with copyright claims and other work, like making the kill count graphics and handling the number section. They were also crucial to Dead Meat's growth for all 7 years I was with them, and I can't thank them enough. But yeah, they told me right away that the whole disclaimer thing doesn't really work. The studios just ignore it and keep copyright claiming away. So the last episode.
Facts. They'll claim it. Money. They claim it as well too, which will the only thing you demonetize, but there's time they will say fuck it and hit you with a strike too. That's the other thing that sucks.
Episode to feature that intro was Predators in August 2018, meaning it was only there for 4 months and 22 episodes. Funny how some people think it was around for a lot longer. It was definitely gone by the time I started finally covering the Halloween franchise, also in August of 2018. That was when I introduced the cut comparison to compare different versions of movies, like the producers or director's cuts compared to the theatrical versions.
What the fuck are you gonna do, jackhole?
You'll find out.
Oh, I'll find out? Oh, I'm shaking in my boots.
I wish there were more of them, but they take a lot of time to edit. Shame, I really love that show. The 10 Halloween movies led into Halloween of that year when I did Ice Cream Man. It's grenadine for my ice cream treats. Ice Cream Man was the first episode that Zoran Gavoyich worked on. I'd met him earlier in the year when he emceed a live event for Killer Clowns from Outer Space. Then I missed an email from him in April where he offered to help me edit. Glad I eventually took him up on his offer and responded to that email.
And the rest of history, we got one of the most charismatic members of James is charismatic himself. He got the most charismatic member of the group as well too, which was Zoran.
Well after he was already working for me. In the second half of 2018, I only died a few more times. In Unfriended, I ended the episode being attacked by something off screen. In Predator 2, I was targeted by an off-screen Yautja who blew up my head again. In The Evil Dead, I became possessed and turned into a Deadite. Join us! And finally, in the Silent Night reboot kill count, I got flamethrown by an off-screen Killer Santa.
Ironic, I just did a reaction to the newer remake of that as well too.
Turning me into a bastard Skelly. Well, speaking of bastard Skellies, that
that's funny. You know, I do that because my more common references, I do that on my kill counts, of course, including the "come here" as well too. And the reason why I kept doing it, is kept doing it because somebody in the comments said, "Neverland need to hit me up about as well too." That's the part why I kept going. Somebody hit me up saying you do too much, and about it, I'm like, whatever. Don't be a hater. Anyway, I love doing it.
running joke originated in the Army of Darkness kill count. I just didn't want to count all those fucking skeletons. Grow some skin, you fucks. These last few months of 2018 saw a crazy amount of kill counts because it only took editors less than a day to cover the simple scripts back then. Nowadays, it takes 2 or 3, and that's just on the first pass. This also saw the start of sponsored episodes thanks to my channel manager, Made In. I think Evil Dead 2 was the first, where it was sponsored by, Loot Crate. Whoops. I know I initially used sponsorships as a way to not have to censor episodes.
Ironic. Final Destination 5 was the very first Dead Meat Kill Cut I did as a reaction as well too, because at the time I was watching during my lunchtime at work at the time in my old job time, I was watching the kill counts as well too though, and by the time I got to 5 and this is around the time I was already into reaction videos, I'm like, you know what? Let me just add it to my reaction videos as well too, man. The rest of history, and now it's one of my most watched reactions, even though my views list has gone way down. It still hits out of all of these along with my Mentally Mitch videos, my Trial Lab videos as well too, and as always be the ones that at least hit over 100 as well too. I mean, I've got luckies of ones that hit 1,000 as of recently though, but these are the ones that if not gonna hit 1,000, at least be over 100 as well. Well, yes. So thank y'all for those who stay in love with me, making me, as I consider myself, the D2 or D3 of YouTube as well too.
But that proved to be unsustainable as YouTube got more and more strict about violent content. Basically, if I left a kill count uncensored, it would probably get suppressed and age restricted, causing it to perform poorly. Yep. Sponsors don't like it when their videos perform poorly, so they could end the sponsorship or lower their rate or even make me do another episode for free. That's called a make good. I wish I could keep having episodes unblurred when they're sponsored, but sadly it doesn't work that way anymore. As 2019 began, the kill count was riding high. This was when I started incorporating a lot more behind the scenes information and video clips, starting with the Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom episode that came out in December 2018. It would have been a lot easier for me to just keep counting kills and making...
I think that is when I started doing the kill counts. The Dead Meat Kill Counts was 2019.
Quips while regurgitating the movie's plot, but I wouldn't still be doing this show if that was all it was. I know some people prefer the simpler format as a way to watch movies quickly, but I needed to bring more value to the content I was making to feel good.
No, your version is better. You break down what I need to break down in case, because like I said, if it wasn't for his doing the Hellraiser, I would have been so lost when I first did the Hellraiser Count the Dead. What was it? No, what was not Count the Dead. Who was it? Wherever the kill count I did before. Carnage Count. If I did the Carnage Count, the Carnage Count was the only thing I did. I would not get the full behind the scene of Hellraiser because, like, to this day, only thing I knew about Hellraiser was Pinhead and the kills, not knowing the whole story about Hellraiser in general until rewatching because watching James kill count for them, and the rest is history.
Good about it. I love movies, and I find their production fascinating, and I wanted to share that with my ever-growing audience. That's why I'm proud of what the kill count is today. It's no longer just a quick way to watch a movie. As my buddy Mike Seigan says in the trailers,
kill counts are never meant to replace the experience of watching a film.
I think of them as mini documentaries now, best enjoyed as a supplemental viewing after watching a film. Unless it's a movie you literally would never watch otherwise, then yeah, I guess go ahead and watch the kill count. But don't say you watched the movie, because you didn't. No matter how people watch it though, it's clear that the kill count helps horror fans find new ways to appreciate these
films. And it makes you even curious to watch the movie itself as well too. If you do watch the kill count first though.
Films and helps introduce non-horror fans to the genre. We have met countless fans at conventions who say the kill count or the podcast or dead meat in general is why they got into horror in the first place. I never get sick of hearing it. It's basically the mission statement of the show.
Awesome.
In January, the Halloween 2018 kill count became the first episode to get over 1 million views in its first 24 hours. It remains the most viewed kill count on the channel. The episode after that
and I think that is the one where it was the final time I watched the unedited videos of Kill, because I remember the nightmare I did for editing that joint. I think at one point I said fuck it and not even put it up. Then I said, you know what, I'll leave it up as it is as well too, or I ended up redoing it. I'm trying to remember what I did. Either way, that I think that was a final straw me of doing the uncensor and editing my own as well too. As well, I think that was the one.
To get killed again in AVP, where a facehugger attacked me.
It's getting my thrusty. It's getting my thrusty.
I also died in Prometheus by drinking that weird engineer fluid and turning into dust. Yay, particle effects. I'm not gonna count the time my arm got chainsawed off because, you know, people can survive that. But it is a nice reminder of when I covered the Texas Chainsaw series in April and May, after the show's 2-year anniversary, where I did a so-called Fuck It episode with demonic toys. Oh, and that was after that April Fool's bit where I started talking about Avengers, but switched to a Boy Meets World episode. That was fun. I didn't die in any of those, but I did when the Mordeo attacked me and bit off a part of my neck. Fucker even did the numbers after killing me.
Well, that's the little spoiler for Mordeo, because I've been having that in the kill count poll, the polls for that as well too, as part of the Creep TV series.
He took my job! Now we're in summer of 2019. We hired our first ever assistant, Alexandra Otto, who was great, as well as Joshua Lyon as another video editor working on a freelance basis. The channel kept getting bigger, and individual episodes began getting peak views. In fact, of the 20 episodes released in June, July, and August, 17 of them got over 1 million views in the first. And
I think out of all, and it's the only one out of all one is I react to ever was, of course, Terrifier. The course Terrifier one, as well as the It Follows. I think I did It Follows, I'm not sure. And Babysitters, and of course, like I said, Five Destination 5 was the first one I did. Oh yeah, and Happy Death Day to You, because I did Happy Death Days as well too. I think, and I did their Sleepaway Camp reaction as well to the original one. I still am open to do the other two series, the other three as well too. But yeah, but let's keep going.
Day. Holy shit, that is incredible. It was the time of Sleepaway Camp, Jaws, and Final Destination, with popular one-offs in between.
Let me see, did I do Sleepaway Camp? Did I do Sleepaway Camp? I had to think about that too. I did. I thought I did the original one as well too, as a let's see, Sleepaway, did I do? May not. Oh, may not. Let's keep going. May not did it. Oh,
Terrifier and the Babysitter. Us was also in there, where I got killed by my tethered self off screen. Yep. We didn't see it happen, but we certainly did hear it. Then came the Final Destination series, and probably the most...
I did do it. I did do it. And I did the 1 and 2. I did 1 and 2. Okay, I still got to do 3 then. That's the only thing I had done. Yes, 3 as well too. All right, so I did 1 and 2 as well. And shoot, those are high rated. My Sleepaway original one is in 4K now, so nice.
most mainstream dead meat ever got. In fact, the fourth movie, The Final Destination, holds the record for most first-day views. It got over 2 million in the first 24 hours, something no video ever did before or since. The To The Numbers bits for all 5 episodes saw me killed like characters in the movies. Hit by a bus that came out of nowhere, randomly blown up with nothing left but a limb falling in front of the camera, impaled by an errant flagpole, crushed by a whole bunch of rubble falling from the ceiling, and finally, despite my caution, getting blasted in the eye by a laser beam.
Where's that even coming from? Oh, God!
The Final Destination episodes were also the first to introduce the new graphics for the Golden Chainsaw and Dull Machete Awards. An editor at Made In created them to be more three-dimensional compared to the original versions I made on my own. And now they even spin around in the corner of the screen. Great. Well, I'm happy I was adding more production info to kill counts by this point. It was also when my voiceover style started to change. Instead of the speed talking of 2017 or the more natural cadence of 2018, by mid-2019 I was doing a very exaggerated and unnatural YouTube voice. Judging by that person walking towards them way in the background, they might already be back on the chopping block. Ugh, God, it's so bad. I'm so sorry. I think a lot of people who hate the channel and me probably saw episodes from this era, or my awful performance in the In Search of Darkness documentary, and wrote me off as a tryhard who sounded like an alien. And to be fair, at that point I was. Unfortunately, it would get worse before it got better. The stupid lilt continued for the next couple of years and even got slower. I can't even watch kill counts from 2020 or 2021 without having them at 1.25 speed. Welcome to the Kill Count, where we tally up the victims in all our favorite horror movies. I'm James A. Janice, and today, folks, we're looking at the 1994 film Tammy and the T-Rex, or Tanny and the Teenage T-Rex, as its title card says. But back to 2019, when I upgraded my camera in September. Up to this point, the kill counts were shot in 1080p with the Canon 5D Mark II. The final episode to use that was Beyond Reanimator. Starting with The Descent, I shot in 4K using the Panasonic Lumix GH5S. That means we were in ultra high def when I covered Home Sweet Home for Thanksgiving. It's an unknown movie, but there's a reason you should watch those episodes. I get to have a lot of silly fun.
That's another one, as I might say, the Tucker and Dale of it as well too, that I've been trying to do as well too. Shout out to whoever started the Tucker and Dale thing with me.
And this was where a legendary gag was first established, bit by bit.
Business!
Gotta watch that game. I got a big bet on it.
Oh, got some business going there, huh?
Business!
Hurry up, Brad. We got some business to discuss.
Business!
I came here to discuss business.
Business! The first kill will count that was captured in 4K was in Ready or Not, when I got caught up in a game of hide and seek.
Am I hiding or seeking? Am I hiding or seeking?
Yup.
That was the last time I died in 2019, which saw 73 episodes released, 44 of which got 1 million views in the first day, more than 60% of them. Oh my God, man. Between that success and the other cool stuff we were getting to do, I felt unstoppable and on top of the world. But as 2019 drew to a close, I started to experience burnout. See, up to this point, I had released an average of 1 1/3 kill counts every single week for more than 2.5 years. That was 2.5 years of just non-stop 7 days a week work, and it was starting to wear on me. I was also getting a little jaded when views stopped increasing, even though I should have realized that infinite growth is impossible. The poor performance of the Slumber Party Massacre episodes really threw me for a loop. Also, Chelsea and I got engaged.
Oh yeah.
We'd have to start planning our wedding. I decided to slow things down before I crashed completely, and announced that in 2020, I would only do 1 or 2 kill counts a month for a little bit while I caught my breath.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Ending weekly releases, I might have fucked up the channel's placement in the algorithm, but also, I had to do it. There was just no way I could keep going at the rate I was. Besides, I had some shit to take care of. I got LASIK so I could quit worrying about glasses and contacts, and I had surgery to remove a node from one of my vocal cords that had been plaguing me for 8 years and restricting my vocal range, especially at the high end. After a couple of weeks of vocal rest, I was back with a brand new voice that could get real high.
I couldn't go high, but now I can go high.
It's since gotten worse again, unfortunately, due to one of my vocal cords having...
Hold on.
Since gotten worse again, unfortunately, due to one of my vocal cords having paresis, but it's still way better than it used to be. I just wish I could do falsetto. Oh yeah, there was another change in 2020 kill counts. A much smaller one that I always forget. I added a few lights to the bookcases on set. Aw, they look nice. Almost as nice as the way the Mandiac sat up there.
No! axe.
I wouldn't normally count an inanimate object, but the Mandy axe breaking is a huge moment in dead meat history, so I think it's only right to include it. By the way, the axe is really well made, but when it fell, it hit a metal light stand. That's why it broke. And like I said in the episode, Legion M was kind enough to send me a new one, which still hangs proudly and securely on my wall. Oh, right around here is when dead meat became much more official, like legally. We incorporated and became an S-corp and opened a business account for that separate entity. The editors were hired as actual W-2 employees with hourly rates instead of 1099 freelancers paid on a project-by-project basis. We had our first turnover too, with our assistant Alex getting another job. She was replaced by Veronica Colazzo, who was also great, right as March began. In March of 2020, the United States was hit with the COVID-19.
And we're gonna stop here as well too, because this is around time to quote the COVID here as well too. But we still later do some kill counts as well too, and that's why you gotta allow me in, at the time my wife's house at the time. So other than that, we're gonna stop here. So other than that, this is really gonna stop at. Sorry for the upper stuff. I had to take care of something with my wife because she's ordered something, but at the same time, we're gonna do correctly. Other than that. This is part 1. We'll do part 2 and 3 possibly. Other than that, though, again, congratulations, Dead Meat, as well too, because it'll be more of a in-depth kill counts as well as my thoughts on my do a tie kill counts as well too. So it's gonna be a little bit of a relationship between me and the kill counts and Dead Meat. So other than that, if you like my reaction, like, share, subscribe to my YouTube channel. It's your boy T signing off. One love.